everybody, and welcome to another exciting installment of Wrestling Rampage. The two amigos are back in this bitch.
That's right, guys. We are back. And, guys, we got a special treat for you today.
Yeah, we do.
We're going to be doing WCCW, World Class Championship Wrestling's Parade of Champions. Steve, if you knew, huh?
That's right.
We're going to be doing World Class Championship Wrestling's Parade of Champions, the first ever Parade of Champions in 1984. This is actually the review for you guys. We watched it. If you guys don't know, it's available on YouTube.
Yep.
All you do is type in Parade of Champions, and it has,
or if you have the cock.
Yeah, or if you have the cock, you can do that as well.
Unless they cut half the show out.
They could have. But Tommy, let's go ahead and deep dive into this WCCW, the first ever Parade of Champions.
Yeah.
1984. This is the review for you guys. May 6th, 1984. We should mention that this is the David Von Erich Memorial.
Yeah.
Because David Von Erich passed away in February of 1984.
Yes.
And 3 months later, they actually have this to be a memorial for David Von Erich. Tommy, for some odd reason,
yeah,
they have one commentator for one match and another one for another.
Yeah.
I don't know why they just couldn't have them together.
Me neither. I don't know why they didn't do that.
But like
either.
one match is like Bill Mercer doing just the announcing, and the other one is Mark Lawrence doing the other one. So we got two commentators, but doing just different matches.
Yeah. Why don't they just put them together?
Didn't make any sense. But Tommy, we're at we're in Irving, Texas at Texas Stadium.
Yep, home of the Dallas Cowboys.
Home of the Dallas Cowboys, right there. And Tommy, we should mention that in every single match, they say, this is the biggest indoor wrestling event ever.
Yeah.
And at the time,
it was
in 1984. You gotta realize this, that this is actually before WrestleMania, and
Starrcade.
Well, Starrcade.
Well, Starrcade was 1983.
1983, but
they never had a big stadium.
Yeah, it wasn't. It was
the
Greensboro Coliseum.
Yeah.
So I mean, this is actually one of the biggest events of wrestling for this magnitude.
Yeah.
And I think they said there was up to 50,000 people.
Yeah,
which is pretty big amount for.
You're never going to get that in 2021.
Agreed with that.
You can't even get 30,000.
Tommy,
or maybe even 20.
We got the dark match of. Well, I'm not sure if it was a dark match or not. We're gonna say it's a dark match because it wasn't on the actual.
Yeah, it wasn't on the show.
It was Kelly Kaniski versus Johnny Mantell. And
it ended in a time limit draw.
It ended in a time limit draw, so...
Which is basically what happens on preliminary matches.
Which happens quite a bit. And we should mention that, Tommy, this is the biggest indoor...
Oh, yeah. They mention it in almost every match.
Biggest indoor event of this caliber. 50,000 people. Let's go with the next match.
Yeah.
The first match on the actual show... We have Gentleman Chris Adams with Sunshine in a mixed tag team match.
Yeah.
They're actually in there. Taking on Gorgeous Jimmy Garvin and Precious.
Yeah.
Now, we do know that it was Jimmy Garvin and Sunshine, but he started seeing Precious.
Yep.
And,
which is really Jimmy Garvin's wife.
And Sunshine didn't like it, and we get to Gentleman Chris Adams in there as well. Tommy, Gino Hernandez comes out
in his Hormani suit.
In the Hormani suit,
and don't forget them shades.
The sweet ass shades.
Sweet ass shades.
Says that he wants the winner.
Why the fuck would he want the winner of this fucking mixed tag match?
I don't really know.
That made no fucking sense.
It didn't really make much sense.
I want the winner of this fucking mixed tag match. What the fuck for? Like, he just said, I want the winner, and just walks off.
Yeah.
What the fuck was that all about?
I really don't know what that was about.
Damn, that's like, yeah. I want the winner. For no fucking reason.
But, Tommy, we should say that Chris Adams actually has Jimmy Garvin's little jacket with the tails.
Yeah.
And Sunshine.
Chris Adams is Sunshine Rip It.
Yeah, they rip the tails completely, rip it up, and well, Jimmy didn't like that too much.
No, he did.
So we should say this, that of course Adams and Garvin started off,
which was good.
Which was good.
I enjoyed when Jimmy Garvin and Chris Adams was in the ring. Mm-hmm. It became real shitty once Sunshine and fucking Precious got in the fucking ring.
Which was soon afterwards because gentleman Chris Adams hits the super kick. I love that super kick.
Oh yeah, probably the best super kick of all time.
No doubt.
Young Bucks can't even hold a candle to Chris Adams' super kick. They can't even hold a candle to Shawn Michaels.
But we get we get Sunshine tagged in.
Yeah.
And
this is when it went off the fucking rail for me.
Well, I will say this: it was a big pop in Texas Stadium, live, because they want to see these women fight each other.
Horrible.
What
a great fucking slingshot! That's probably one of the best slingshots I've ever seen in my life.
Well, first, Sunshine flips the Precious into the ring, and she does the slingshot into the corner.
Fucking horrible.
Horrible. But we should mention this. Neither one of these are wrestlers.
Yeah.
They are ballets.
But I don't give a fuck.
Yes.
If
it's shitty, we're going to say it's shitty.
Yeah, I don't give a fuck. It's still shitty. Sunshine hooks Precious into the slingshot. Slingshots, or you see Precious barely goes into the rope.
She doesn't even touch the
No, she don't even touch the turnbuckle.
And
she grabs the goddamn rope and rams her head into the turnbuckle. How fucking shitty was that?
But, of course, we should mention that the ladies are in here for short stints.
Oh, that's the way it should have been.
Yes. Garvin gets a hold of Sunshine.
Yeah.
And holds her as Precious is slapping her.
One of the worst slaps I've ever seen in my life.
Not even near the face.
No.
Yeah, it was
shitty.
Yeah, it was really tough to watch. Tommy, we should mention that the camera is on Precious and Sunshine.
Yeah.
As Sunshine's throwing Precious out of the ring.
Yeah, and we see something 1, 2, 3. I was like, what the fuck's going on the other side?
Yeah. Well, what happened was, Chris Adams does a sunset flip onto Jimmy Garvin and gets the 1, 2, 3.
But it did show it.
But they're focused on Sunshine and Precious.
You missed the goddamn pinfall here.
So you missed the pinfall.
Because they're focused on fucking Precious and Sunshine. So you missed the goddamn pinfall.
I kind of wanted to like this match, but I mean...
Well, I enjoyed it when Jimmy Garvin and Chris Adams was in the ring.
Yeah, but I mean, just seeing...
But it was just... This was the story between...
I'll put this as an okay.
For Precious and Sunshine.
I'll put it as an okay because, I mean...
I'm gonna give it an okay just because of Chris Adams and Jimmy Garvin.
And I understand that they had to have the girls in there, and I understand that they are ballets.
Yeah.
You
but I'm gonna give it the okay, just because of Chris Adams and Jimmy Garvin.
Precious actually comes back into the ring and hits Sunshine with a purse.
Horrible shot too, by the way.
Horrible shot. And Tommy, Sunshine comes to and runs down the football field.
Yep.
And
we're not talking about the Jaguar field either.
Yeah, we're not talking about the Jaguar field either. Runs down and takes out Precious and a bloody Chris Adams
for some fucking reason.
I don't know where he got juice.
Yeah, me neither.
I don't. But he comes down and he tackles down Garvin, and eventually Garvin and Precious run away.
Yeah.
So,
that's about the end of that.
I'll
just give it an okay.
Okay, let's go with the next one, Tommy. We have Hacksaw Butch Reed.
In his star red tights.
As he takes on Chick Donovan.
Chick Donovan.
Who was mostly used as a jobber most of his career. Let's just be honest here. Tommy, what did you think about the match?
I enjoyed Butch Reed all through this match. He just talked all through this fucking match.
What are you gonna do, huh?
What are you gonna do, sucker?
Come on, sucker. Give the ring.
Give the ring, you sucker. Oh, this is a real man, boy.
Show it. Doing the biceps. And pretty much showed off Butch Reed as a powerhouse.
Yeah, Butch Reed is a star. See, they showed this as Butch Reed as a star, which is the way it should have been.
Military press slam and Tommy.
Big military press slam by Butch Reed on Chick Donovan. That hits Chick Donovan with the flying shoulder tackle to Butch Reed. 1, 2, 3, and hacksaw Butch Reed. The natural Butch Reed. Whatever you want to call it. Gets the win here over Chick Donovan.
Okay.
I enjoyed it because Butch Reed.
Yeah, and
And I like Butch Reed.
Got Reed over. Let's go with the next match.
It was a decent little match.
Yeah, little match.
It was short.
Very short. Let's go with the next one, Tommy. I thought when I seen this match, I was like, this might be pretty decent. It didn't turn out that way for me. But we have Kamala, the Ugandan giant.
With Skandor Akbar.
With Devastation Incorporated, Skandor Akbar, as well as Friday.
Yep. As he takes on the Great Kabuki with Gary Hart.
And you're sitting here thinking, I was like, Kamala, decent worker.
Kabuki, good worker.
And you got the great minds of Skandor Akbar on the outside with Gary Hart. I'm sitting here like, this match should be pretty damn good.
Yeah.
Wasn't so.
This match sucked.
It did suck. I'm sorry.
This match sucked.
Just seeing how physically impressive they are was nice. I would say, honestly, and this is what I'm gonna say, the biggest pop of this match was
Gary Hart and Skandor Akbar fighting each other.
Not only that, but the beginning when Kabuki's doing the nunchucks.
Yeah. That was a big pop in this match.
And doing the mist.
The two things was when Kabuki did the nunchuck deal, and Gary Hart and Akbar getting into it. That's about it.
Yeah, I mean it was really boring. But I can understand the kind of style. But I was thinking this match was going to be way better than it was.
And this match was a stinker.
It was a big letdown. Gary Hart throws Friday into the ring post.
Yep.
And then he goes after Akbar, starts choking him into the damn corner.
And you see Akbar's bald head shining.
Yes. And Tommy, it ends in a double disqualification.
Yes, a double DQ. So no winner in this match.
No winner for
this match. Was not good. This match was probably the worst match on the show.
It was the worst match on the show. Tommy, let's go with the next match. Well, we should mention that, Kamala didn't win.
Nope.
For Devastation Incorporated.
Nope.
For Skandor Akbar. Let's see if he gets another one here.
Yeah.
We got the missing link with Devastation Incorporated's own Skandor Akbar.
As he takes on the Junkyard Dog.
No
grab them cakes.
No grab them cakes, no. This match I liked.
Yeah, this was a real good match.
I really enjoyed this match. We see Missing Link throw the chair, and he actually throws it up, and it actually goes into the ring. Junkyard Dog actually grabs it and uses it.
Yep.
And nice to see the Missing Link sell. I actually like the Missing Link.
Yeah, I do too. I like the Missing Link as well.
And then, Tommy, we get the Battle of the Hardheads.
Yes.
They get down on all fours, and
JYD's doing the headbutts.
And at first, you kind of just see, Missing Link back up a little bit. Then the second shot, he's woozy.
Yeah.
So I really enjoyed that. And then, Tommy, we get to the finish.
Yes.
We see
Skandor Akbar jump on the apron.
He jumps onto the apron.
And JYD hits him with a punch. And you see Skandor Akbar fall on the apron.
Fall down on the apron.
And then the Missing Link hits a big knee in the back of JYD. JYD falls like a limp noodle.
Yes.
The missing link dives from the top, from the middle rope with a diving head splash.
Diving head splash.
That's what it was called. It was a diving headbutt, but I can't remember if it was Bill Mercer or Lawrence here, but one of the two called it a diving head splash.
Yes.
And it covers 1, 2. Akbar's got the foot 3.
Akbar's got the foot 3.
That's how they said it. And so the missing link gets the win here.
Yes.
And we see Blue Hat. Remember Blue Hat?
Blue Hat. There's this guy
in the front row, buddy.
Yes.
He went after Skandor Akbar, telling the referee, hey, this motherfucker, he's almost climbing that yellow rope.
Yeah, they had like a little yellow rope around ringside.
He was almost going over that yellow rope there.
Oh, buddy had the goddamn fucking thing on his chest, like over the
yeah, he almost crawled over that yellow rope there.
Well, Tommy, Bronco Lubitsch, the official,
the one knee referee,
the one knee referee gets out on one knee to count. He's talking with the other official.
He said that Akbar interfered. Held the leg of JYD.
Of course, JYD and Missing Link hit each other. Go after each other.
And so they reversed the decision. So the Junkyard Dog gets the win by a decision reversal here.
Do you think Blue Hat was happy?
Oh, Blue Hat was happy. He looked like he was happy.
He was happy to see JYD.
He damn right he was. And then fucking Missing Link goes off and rams his head into the 2x4 wooden steps there.
Yeah, the wooden steps. He grabs him and starts smashing it on his head.
Yep.
So
Skandor Akbar is not doing good here. He's 0-2 right now.
Skandor Devastation Incorporated isn't Parade of Champions night.
No, it's 0-2 so far.
No doubt. Let's go with Tommy. We get another Skandor Akbar.
Yeah, Skandor Akbar again, baby. Tommy, I like Skandor Akbar.
I do too. I really enjoyed Skandor Akbar. But Tommy, for
another underrated manager.
Oh, no doubt.
Same with Gary Hart.
NWA American Tag Team Championships on the line when the Super Destroyers of Devastation Incorporated, Skandor Akbar, they're going to be taking on Rock and Roll Buck Zumoff.
Yeah, and his partner, the Iceman, King Parsons. What the fuck music were they coming out to? We are family.
Yeah.
I am in prison.
Yeah, he is in prison.
And I listen to my boombox in my jail cell.
Does he have it in the jail cell too?
Oh, yeah. Eating ramen noodles.
But what'd you think about the match, though?
It was okay.
It was okay.
It wasn't the best match I've seen. It was just an okay match. And speaking of that, the Super Ds were Wild Bill Irwin and his brother Scott Irwin.
Yeah, the Irwins.
That's right.
Were the Super Destroyers.
And I love Wild Bill.
Oh yeah, Wild Bill's a good one.
You're damn right he is.
I thought it was a decent match.
It was an okay match.
Didn't
like the finish though.
The finish was, it was what it was.
Yeah. Like it was just an okay match to me.
We see both.
I think the reason it killed the match for me was Buck Zumoff. Iceman King Parsons could have found a better partner. Here, I'll take Chick Donovan if I have to.
Give me Chick.
Yeah, put Zumoff against Butch Reed there.
Zumoff and Parsons do a double sunset flip for a 2 count.
Yeah.
And they throw Buck Zumoff on the outside. Then they start double teaming. The Super D's start double
teaming Iceman.
Yeah, start double teaming Iceman. And we should say that I'm not sure if it was Mercer or Lawrence, because I mean it was just
it's hard to figure out.
It was really hard to figure out because of what certain matches it was. But he said that Skandor Akbar says that he only manages winners.
Well, so far he's 0-2.
So far he's 0-2. Let's see if he gets a win on this one. We get a double team on Parsons and Tommy. Iceman runs to do the butt bump to one of the D's, while Zumoff actually trips one of them and holds the legs down so he couldn't get to him. And the big butt bump does the trick.
Yeah, the big butt bump by The Iceman covers one of the Super Ds while Buck Zumoff holds the leg of the other one. 1, 2, 3. So now Akbar's 0-3.
He's 0-3.
He needs some new members of Devastation Incorporated.
He does.
Because fuck yeah, won one match.
He didn't win one match.
So winners and new NWA Americans Tag Team Champions are the Rock and Roll Buck Zumoff, or Buck Zumhoffe.
Yeah.
And the Iceman King Parsons.
Next time.
Which I like the Iceman King Parsons, though. Fuck Buck Zumoff. I think he's always sucked.
Next, Tommy, is the world premiere.
Oh, yes. The world premiere.
Yes.
The long-awaited world premiere of the music video Bad Street USA.
By the Fabulous Freebird.
Yes, and it was a good music video.
Which,
And this shows that Jimmy Garvin was the fourth Freebird. Right?
It does. Jimmy Garvin's the...
one of the ambulance people.
Yeah, he's one of the ambulance people in the video. But,
great song.
Great song, love Bad Street USA. So
it was always Fabulous Freebirds.
Yeah, it was always nice to watch the video, of course. Then, Tommy, we got for the NWA 6-man trophy.
Yeah, and don't forget, we hear the music again.
We hear Bad Street
Here comes the Fabulous Freebirds, Buddy Roberts, Terry Gordy, and Michael Hayes. Here comes Michael Hayes in his black jeans, doing the hump.
Love it.
Here comes Buddy Roberts and Terry Gordy.
They're going to be taking on the Von Erichs of Kevin Von Erich, Mike Von Erich, and Tommy.
Coming out of retirement.
Yes.
Blue polo shirt himself, blue jeans, cowboy boots, Fritz Von Erich.
Fritz Von Erich. Coming out of retirement.
He's all western up.
He is. Which I say,
while they come out to Stranglehold.
Yeah, they come out to Stranglehold. We should mention that, of course, Fritz does, he did retire.
Yeah.
His last match was with Bundy.
Yep.
But it was nice to see him back here, especially, the Von Erichs were over.
Oh, yeah.
In Texas.
The Von Erichs were over like crazy in Texas.
Mm-hmm.
And they were the stars.
Yes, no doubt.
And the Freebirds were the greatest heel duo against the Von Erichs.
No doubt.
And that's, to me, that's one of the greatest rivalries of all time, in my opinion.
For wrestling, no doubt. Yeah. They were printing money. But Terry Gordy throws some chairs around ringside. He actually pitches one across the ring.
Yeah.
And in that way, Kevin actually grabs one of the chairs and actually cuts his hand open.
Yes, he did.
So he's bleeding from his hands. We should mention that, Fritz actually gets into the ring. And
the crowd pops when Fritz got in the ring.
Yeah, the crowd popped when they see Fritz get in the ring. And he actually pulls off his belt and whips...
Michael Hayes in the ass.
Michael Hayes on the ass. We see Hayes take off his boot and start whacking, the Von Erichs with his boots. Gordy does the same thing as well. In this way, Michael Hayes actually gets busted open when Fritz grabs Michael and Buddy and does the two-head knock.
Yeah.
And busts open Michael Hayes. And then Fritz puts the claw on Hayes.
Yes, he does. You see.
And Buddy jumps from the rope, and he gets
the claw.
And he gets caught with the claw.
And Terry Gordy hits Fritz in the back of the head with the cowboy boot.
Then we see Buddy and Mike get thrown together.
Yeah.
They got whipped together. And Kevin dives!
With a big diving crossbody from the top rope on Buddy Roberts. 1, 2, 3!
1, 2, 3!
And of course, if you notice, it was Buddy Roberts that got pinned.
Of course. But we should mention it, Tommy, at the end, there was, and I quote, I'm not sure if it was Bill Mercer or Mark Lawrence. I'm sorry. They have similar voices.
Yeah, so it's hard to figure out.
But we hear him say, "Who's the big the big mean Oriental man, because there's a guy that rushes the ring.
That's what they said.
Yeah.
That's what they said. Who's the big Oriental man?
Yeah, the big mean Oriental man. And I was like, whoa.
Can't get away with that in 2020 or 2021.
No, you can't. Well, come to find out, it's
Killer Khan.
Killer Khan. He's coming into the promotion and
helped out the Fabulous Freebirds.
Helps out the Fabulous Freebirds, and well, Killer Khan and the Freebirds start putting a beat down on the Von Erichs because they lost.
Yeah.
And here comes Kerry Von Erich.
Yep, and so the Freebirds and Killer Khan take a powder.
Yeah, they take a powder, and the Von Erichs get their
win
way
the 6-man trophy.
Yeah, the 6-man.
I'll be honest, I really enjoyed that match.
I love this match. This is actually
it was
really
a short match, but it was good.
I enjoyed it for what
it was. A short 6-man tag match, but it was good.
Tommy, let's go with the main event.
It's main event time here at Parade of Champions.
The first ever Parade of Champions.
50,000 plus.
Yes, 50,000 plus. One of the biggest all-time attendance records.
As we got for the NWA World Heavyweight Championship, the Nature Boy, Ric Flair, which is the champion.
Or Mr. Ric Flair.
Yeah, Mr. Ric Flair, or as Gary Hart called him, Ricky Flair.
Ricky Flair.
As he takes on Mr. Kerry Von Erich.
Kerry Von Erich. And Tommy, did you love the blue robe?
Oh, yeah. Well, I really enjoyed that robe, and it paid tribute to David, and it was really good. He comes out with a yellow rose.
The yellow rose of Texas.
And, of course, all the girls trying to kiss Kerry. Remember the 2 girls that tried to run?
Yeah,
these 2 rats.
Yeah, these 2 rats were running at Kerry, but he had security, you know.
Yeah, security made sure to say, nah, he can fuck you later.
He can fuck you later.
That's right.
But Tommy, this was a great match.
Yeah, it was. I really enjoyed this match.
And I mean, a lot of people give Kerry a lot of shit for
a lot of people give Kerry a lot of shit.
Things of that nature.
You know, he did drugs, and well, everyone did drugs in the fucking 80s.
Yeah.
You know,
Skandor Akbar even said it, the big black cloud that came over the 80s.
Hell, everyone did drugs in the fucking 80s.
Yes.
And Kerry was a good worker.
Yeah, he was.
To me, out of the 2 Von Erichs, to me the best ones that were truly good workers was David and Kerry.
Mm-hmm.
Kevin would have been third,
but you know, this was a great match. I really enjoyed it.
Really great match.
Both just showed exactly what they could do in the ring.
Yeah.
And Kerry attempts the hip toss.
Yes.
Flair counters it. Well, counters to try to do his own hip toss.
Yes. And Kerry counters it into a full Nelson pin.
A full Nelson pin.
Full Nelson pin, as either Bill Mercer or Mark Lawrence called it.
Yeah.
Full Nelson pin by Kerry on Flair. 1, 2, right!
Tommy, Kerry won with a backslide.
Yeah, he won with a backslide.
You don't
the infamous backslide.
The infamous backslide. And of course, we see a big pop in Texas Stadium.
Big pop here at Texas Stadium. Here comes the Von Erichs. Here comes Kevin and all the other people. Here comes Chris.
And Mike.
Yeah, every Von Erich's there. And then here comes some other workers.
Chris Adams was there. Iceman King Parsons. Chick Donovan was there. A lot of the baby faces come out to celebrate. And as they're celebrating, Flair's, livid because he lost. And Tommy, Flair walks up to Kerry.
Yeah, Ric Flair walks up to Kerry Von Erich and says, "Hey, there ain't going to be any trouble, but you tell your brothers, you tell your old man, Ric Flair will be back." You want to tell you what Kerry said?
What did he say?
You got it, baby.
You got it, baby. So that was nice to see. Big win for Kerry.
Yeah.
To be the NWA World Champion. Of course, we do know how that ended up.
Yeah, he only held it 18 days.
He only held it for 18 days. He ends up losing it to Ric Flair 18 days later in Japan. And Tommy, of course, because of, Kerry wasn't the most reliable NWA World Champion.
No, he wasn't.
So
He would always not show up. Sometimes he'll show up. Sometimes he won't.
And you can't do that when you're the NWA champion at this particular time.
No, not in this era. You could not be an unreliable champion for the NWA, especially that NWA World Heavyweight title.
No doubt.
You know, you got to show up.
But Tommy, we see, of course, he hugs his mom, he hugs his dad, and we see Mark Lawrence. He signs off.
Yeah, he signs off. You see all the people walking out of the Texas Stadium.
He sees all the people walking out of Texas Stadium while he's signing off, and then we get the credits, and then we get the theme song.
And then we get the World Class Championship Wrestling theme song.
But Tommy, worst match on the card.
Kamala versus Kabuki.
Agreed. Best match on the card.
NWA World Heavyweight title match. Ric Flair versus Kerry Von Erich.
Close second, the Fabulous Freebirds versus the Von Erichs.
Yeah.
In the 6-man.
And probably have to place third would be the Junkyard Dog versus Missing Link.
I have to agree. But overall,
this was a really good show.
Really good show. I really enjoyed WCCW's Parade of Champions 1984. And guys, we hope that you guys enjoyed the show as well. If you guys did, make sure you guys give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to share it all over social media. Like us on Facebook, facebook.com/WrestlingRampage2. Follow us on Twitter at WrestleRampage. You can also follow me and Tommy on Instagram.
And you can add me and Joey on Facebook.
And you can add the old man behind the camera doing behind the scenes. That's right, Pops.
Yeah, falling asleep.
Yeah, falling asleep as usual. That's what he does.
Yeah. That's why he needs to go to a nursing home.
Anyway.
I don't give a fuck. Put me in one.
But guys, anyway, hope that you guys enjoyed it. If you guys did, do all that stuff. As well as, guys, hit that subscribe button for more great videos coming to you guys. And, we're that cream of the crop.
We're that cream that rises to the top. Cream of the crop, and nobody does it better.